How's everybody tonight? Great. So the first thing I'm going to read, it's called Jazz. The first time I heard jazz, I was 21 and eager for life. My friends had decided to take me out bar hopping because I was finally 21. The original plan was to go club hopping, but being the old soul I am, I said immediately, no thanks. I just wanted to go around town, eat some good food, dress up, go to some cafes with live music, maybe a poetry reading or two, have a couple of drinks, but most importantly, I wanted to feel that my rite of passage that this society had created was going to be a celebration of my existence. My existence, I decided, was going to be experienced through my senses. And my senses told me that I was alive. My senses also told me that as long as I had all 5 of them, or at least a couple of them, that's all I would need to be happy. If I could smell my mom's cooking in the kitchen and memorize that smell as I travel the world, I would be okay. If I could see all the different colors of the tulips growing in the garden and see the same colors in all the different scarves that girls wore in India, I would be okay. If I could remember the first time Modi put his arm around the small of my waist and the first time he gently kissed my lips, I would memorize that touch forever. And if I could just have access to a warm, glowing, sweet, and ripe mango where the juice dribbles down your chin, my taste buds would be just fine anywhere. But sound needed some more exploring. Listening and hearing are 2 different things, and then there was noise, harmony, resonance, loudness, softness, static, and tonality. Some I appreciated, and others I just wish I could often get away because I prefer the sound of a river flowing, and birds chirping, or the rain falling against the skylight, anytime over the loudness of an ambulance or the racket of neighbors. So here I am, December 10th, 2001, standing in the doorway with my white dress, getting ready to be seated after this long line of people, and then I hear it. It started soft at first, like a formal introduction of someone asking for my name. I gave it my name. Then the soft note turned firmly into a hard C minor as if he had just asked me to put my arm around his so he could guide me. From then, it was all over. The bass, the trumpet, the clarinet, all together but not. As if each of the instruments had its individual bit to say and was letting the other talk, but at the same time, they were all working together like a beautiful collage. Each melody individual and unique, yet they all made up one big piece. Then my foot started moving by itself. I couldn't stop, even if I tried. First one beat, then the next, then 3 consecutive ones. What is this? I had to ask out loud to no one in particular. It's jazz, someone said. I was hooked. I couldn't wait to get inside the restaurant because I wanted to see the band playing, but I couldn't see the band playing behind all the people in front of me. Then the saxophone started playing, and I felt like I'd heard it before. I don't know if it was deja vu or what, but its intention that night was to capture me, and capture my attention it did. I listened for it again, and when I heard the saxophone start playing, I definitely felt as if someone had played it before, especially for me. That's how strong I felt the connection with the saxophone. Have you ever felt that connection with something or someone? As if that strong connection was something you experienced when you were a baby, perhaps? Or even before that, when you were in your mother's womb? Okay, the next one is a short poem called Fail. You say down, I say up. You push me and immerse me. I still breathe because you forget I was once a fish. You lock me up, I climb out a window. You take all the colors and you think you leave me in the dark, but you forget that an artist can feel her way through the darkness. You say fail, that's okay, because I'm not afraid to fail once, twice, thrice, but I'll come back improved once, twice, and 3 times better. You see, you think you got the better hand, but I got the whole world in my hand, because I'm not afraid to fail.
Technical difficulties.
Hello? Oh, I think it's
It's back.
it's back on. Okay, where was I?
Over in your head.
You think you see? Okay. You say down, I say up. You push me and immerse me. I still breathe because you forget I was once a fish. You lock me up, I climb out a window. You take all the colors and you think you leave me in the dark, but you forget that an artist can feel her way through the darkness. You say fail, that's okay, because I'm not afraid to fail once, twice, thrice. But I'll come back improved once, twice, and 3 times better. You see, you think you got the better hand, but I got the whole world in my hand. Because I'm not afraid to fail, not afraid to feel pain, not afraid to be poor, not afraid to cry with my brother and sister. They are my inspiration. They are me, and I they. I'm not afraid to be weak and vulnerable, making castles in the sand, as you were taught to not be weak and vulnerable. And in that way, that is your kryptonite. I'm free.